Hi, my name is Salmi Ehsan, and I am originally from India. Whenever we say India, it's the picture that comes into our mind is beautiful country with a lot of colors, a lot of culture, and variety of food. So yes, I belong to that place.
In Varanasi, India's holiest city, life and death walk hand in hand. For centuries, Hindus have believed that dying here breaks the cycle of rebirth and brings liberation, moksha. Along the ghats of the Ganges, flames rise daily as families say their final goodbyes. It's not sorrow that fills the air, but peace rooted in deep spiritual connection, faith, and the timeless rhythm of life's ultimate journey.
Currently, I'm living in Berlin, and there has been adventurous journey to come so far from India to Berlin. Growing up in India, now I would say is nostalgic, and it was growing up how everyone, I guess everyone grows up in different country. India was similar, I would say, but now when I come out of India, I realize that I have been introduced to a lot of culture and a lot of festival and a lot of people learn different languages in my homeland, and that gives me a more bandwidth to explore more languages, more culture, more become more acceptable. So growing up in India has made me a lot flexible, I would say, and it has been fun. And whenever I am in India, I'm just in home. In whichever city I land in, I'm just home. I was basically born in Bihar. There's a state in India which is not known for very good things, I would say. It is known for a lot of crime, it is known for a lot of bad things, but there is always two sides of a coin, and I'm born in Bihar, which I would say a lot of IAS, IPS officers, engineers come out from that place, and I cannot say I don't blame that place for for some reasons, but I really have. I really do appreciate as well, because that's all the points, maybe the bad part or the good part, that all has been collected, and collectively the person I have become right now, because I do not judge people just by looking at them with the tag they have. I like calling India more than India, I like calling it Bharat. How we call here in Germany, there is a different name. We call Deutschland when we talk in German. Talk about Germans, Deutschland. Same in India. India is a English name for India, and I like calling it Bharat.
More and more Indians are moving abroad, and it's not just for jobs. It's about opportunity, quality of life, global education, and a desire for new experiences. From the tech hubs of the US to the quiet suburbs of Canada, the business streets of the UK to the innovation centers of Germany, Indians are making their mark across the world. It's a global shift driven by ambition, adaptability, and a bold vision for the future.
I left India in 2015, and I had moved to Dubai for work. I was working with a very renowned company there in cybersecurity, and I loved that path. Enough of exploring within the country and getting bigger platform to check what more is there. And I feel yes, it was a good decision, because it's always good to check what is out there, rather just being stuck with the own internal politics, or neighboring country, war, etc. But when you come out of that zone, then you realize that everyone is normal. Everyone wants normal life, and it's just in the air, some political thing that goes on. That gives me very much clarity about the people, and the language. I started to deal with a very new language which I had no clue about, and learning the language there. So yes, it was interesting move, and that is an addition to my life, my way of looking at people, way of looking at life. I miss everything about my country, about my homeland. Being in India, being in Bharat makes me feel home, be it any part of the country. I miss the food, and most importantly, I miss my friends, because those are the childhood people who know me in and out. So when you get out of that zone, then you realize that you have to pay a lot of effort, and you have to let people know who you are, and it's a different story then. The people, I'm most importantly, I miss my friends back home. Living in Berlin, that was whole upside down flip, I would say. I was excited to come here, live here. I had been on a like a tourist. I was on trip in year before, in 2018. Then I loved how the culture is very closely knitted, and that attracted me to the Berlin. And I have moved here in 2021, and I would not say it has been very smooth, but adventurous. Moving here in winter, for the people who know how winter is in Berlin, they will tell you it's hard in the beginning. First 6 months goes like you have no clue what's happening. You become zero, as if you don't know anything. You don't know how to put garbage in the bins. You don't know how to cook. You don't know how to walk on the floor or anything. It's hard. But then again, it's very much choice. I mean, what you want, how you want to look at it. Are you going to take the positive part of it? Are you going to learn from it? Or are you just going to complain about it? I mean, complaining is the part. I mean, you do. Everyone does. And I do as well. I would not say the language, but it's tough, I would say. But I would love to learn. I would love to read a book in German language. That's my to-do. I like to meet people of creativity. And let me bring this up to you, that this place, the creativity has a different definition altogether. I mean, it can look from outside the dark philosophy, dark comedy, dark creativity, but it has got a lot of substance. So I don't know anywhere in the world other than Germany or Berlin, because I'm basically living in Berlin, so I can talk about Berlin. It has got like a lot of creativity, and I love that part about Berlin, that I can just go stretch my hand and I can find somebody and talk to them about life, not the superficial floating things. They talk real things, your real problems, your real issues, and that's the beauty of Berlin, I guess. See, I guess every Asian coming to Berlin or coming to Germany or moving to Europe will get cultural shock. For me, it was, let me count it on the fingers because it was a lot. Let me start with the smaller one. I've been woke up by somebody at 4-5 a.m. in the morning and asked me that did I not segregate the garbage properly, but I did. But somebody can knock at the door at 5 a.m. in the morning and ask if the garbage is segregated correctly, which we in Asia, we don't know that. I mean, we do it anyway. And a lot more about the food, about the dress, about the weather. It's a lot. If you're ever planning to move, just be ready for a lot of changes in your life, because if you're not open to it, it will be hard, it will be miserable, and you will run away from it, and maybe miss out a lot of good things which that it holds, the place holds, and the people here hold. So I think just keep the patience and keep accepting, take your time, baby steps. People coming from India, they should be prepared for, I would say, change of weather, and I would say a lot of paperwork. I would say keep your mentally be strong. It can be hard in the beginning, and it might make you think many times that did you do the right thing or not. But if you're really looking forward for a real change in life, learn real culture, see real, variation of life, then you have to be prepared mentally. So basically what you can bring from home is a very strong, mental health, so that you can survive. Living in Berlin, what I've realized that being not normal is normal, which I think normalizing that in the rest of the world, or maybe in India, maybe in other country, wherever I choose to live in future, will help. I waking up, I don't worry about what dress. That doesn't make me feel very conscious, and this again empowers me to be myself. My message so far, I had very long journey, and see, just to make it feel easy, I say it's adventurous, but it has been very tough. And what India could do to improve, I mean, it's a very known issue in India, which everyone knows in India and out. When I moved out from my country, moved out from Bharat to Dubai, I realized how safe I am. I can dress up anything, any way I want, I like. I can go out anytime, and I'm safe, which was not normal for me. So I think India being more safer for women will help, definitely, because not everyone is just doing adventure. Some people are, some ladies, some women, some girls are doing serious work. They're building their career, they're building themselves, and they're trying to help their family. So safer for women will be, make me more happier. When I actually moved to Dubai, I felt like, what, I can go out at 12 and I can dress up in whatever, and that liberates me, that gives me, that empowers me, that I am normal human and nobody is going to stare at me, nobody is going to chase me. I can go in my car and I can come back home in my car. It's not going to be any different. But I still doubt about it. I don't want to give a negative thought about it, but this will make me look forward to go back to India again and start there with all the things that I've collected from the rest of my journey, being in Berlin, being in Germany, and being in different part of the world, being in US or Italy or wherever. It's been very, very eventful throughout, but all that I see from where I have come and where I'm sitting right now empowers me to talk about this, talk about life, and I bet that I have a lot more to see and a lot more to contribute to the society, and lot better person to become. I personally feel that you should never allow anyone to define you, who you are, how in certain way you should be. Let me share a small story of my own life experience that I have been through, and so let me categorize it in 3 phases of how it has been. Very early phase of my life, I have been the best example of failure. Yes, so best example of failure as in I never used to make good grades or make good sport or make anything good, and I was called as failure, and I have heard those sentences that do not play with her, that you will also become a failure, something like that. And the second phase of my life, when I was growing up and I was nice and I was making good grades in my college, And then I was called as a very smart person, a like, very smart girl, or maybe the most, wanted person around, and something like that. But then there was another phase of my life when I had made my college, I had made my, I have got my degree, and I have got a job, and I'm doing good in life, and I was looked up at like a very strong person. And with these three phases of my life, so with these three phases of my life, being called as a failure, being called as a very smart woman or very strong person, let me tell you, I was none of them. And when I was called failure, I was enjoying my life to the most, like fullest. But the thing here is, do not let anybody define you, who you are, or just follow your inner voice like I did. I do not regret for being failure or being smart or being strong, being called anything, because I did it for myself, not for the voices that was coming from outside. I was being who I was, but the voices were coming from outside, that I'm this now, I'm this now, I'm this now. But I was none of them according to how categories they were trying to fit me in. I was successful and having best time when I was called failure. I was struggling with my puberty and struggling with my marks and grades when I was called smart, and struggle was immense. And when they called me strong, trust me, I was broken inside. So don't go by the judgment, or don't go by preconceived notion that they are having about you. Rather, build yourself. So I think most important thing for me is just don't let anybody define you.